guys, and welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today's video is going to be a swatching video, but I am going to be talking a little bit through it. Well, no, I'm going to be talking probably through the whole of it. Basically, I've had a lot of recent questions. I've had a lot of questions in the past and recently asking certain questions, and it's the same repeat of questions. So I just kind of wanted to do a video answering them, I guess. And I did also ask on Instagram and YouTube, ask me questions that you want to know, like the answers to, and I will try and answer them as best I can. Of course, if I can't, I'm sorry, but yeah. So basically these these gel pots, they are from Venalisa on AliExpress. I bought 2 packs of 12 gel polish glitter pots. They were £7 each, and they were all 5ml tubs. They all come sealed with a silver paper. They took 2 months to get to me, but I've had them for 2 months, and I was like, I just haven't got around to swatching them. Swatching them. So I thought, why not do a chit chat video of me whilst I'm swatching them? That way we can talk, and there's something like there's something on the screen basically. So that's what I'm going to do. So these pots, the first set I didn't realize was actually a topper. You put on like a dark or a light colored gel polish. I didn't realize this until I went back onto AliExpress to get some screenshots, and that's when I realized. So I was like, because I wasn't very overwhelmed by the first set that I'm swatching now. There's 12 in the pot. There's 12 colors in the set. So yeah, I didn't realize that until after I went back, because yeah, on the display it had like a white swatch and a black swatch, and then the second set just had the glitter swatch, and I was like, oh, they're toppers. But these, I wasn't overwhelmed by the first set. The second set, oh, it was absolutely lush. I was in love with it. I just done like a grudge noise then, and I don't know why. But yeah, these are Venalisa, and like I said, they were £7 each. There is 12 colours in 12 glitter colours, all different in each set. And like the thing, these are brilliant. And like Model Ones sells I think Model Ones, Macar. I think a few. I think Saviland even sell glitter gel polishes in a pot. But listen to me now. Okay, so these were 12 pots of gel. Glitter gel polish. I can't get my words out today. And they were £7. Usually, like for these other companies, they sell 6 glitter gel polish pots for double that price. I basically got 4 times the amount for the same price of what you would have bought on Amazon for 6. Okay, yeah, it took a little bit longer, but what was the wait worth, you know? Like, you're getting 4 times the amount. So there's 24 gels altogether here that we're swatching today. And basically I'm going to answer some questions and stuff like that, and also talk about some brands and, you know. So yeah, let's get into that bit. So a question I get asked a lot is, what's your favourite polygel brand? And my top 5 have got to be Macar, Yayoge, Gershon, Saviland and Cosselia. They're all my favourites for different reasons. Macar is very creative, and they always just go above and beyond with different ideas with their collections. They are good quality, they're not sticky. And you also get you just get a variety. They've got so many different options that you can go for, you know, there's literally a kit for everyone with Macar. They're not cheap, but they're not pricey in my opinion. So it's worth the money, and you get a lot for what you pay for. So yeah, and Macar are brilliant with customer service as well. I don't think I actually have anything bad to say about Macar. Literally, I don't. Whenever I've had a problem in the past, they've sorted it within an hour. You know, they've got back to me straight away. And I live in a different time zone, so, you know, I live in the UK, and their main bases I think are USA, China, and I think there's one in Germany now. But that was only recently, because the UK, we only started getting all these really amazing polygels, different coloured sets. We were just getting the standard nude sets up until summer last year, and now a lot of companies are starting to cater to the UK as well, so that's how I'm able to review more different kits and stuff. You might hear my kids in the background, I'm sorry about that, but they're not going to sleep anytime soon, and yeah. I'm not sorry, it's just their land, that's all. But anyway, so Macart is definitely up the top there. I have to say Macart is one of, if not the best brand. The second place has to be Yayoge. Yayoge are absolutely fantastic. I love Yayoge. The people that I talk to when like reviewing their products, they are fantastic. They're so kind, so sweet. They reach out to me. They even reach out to me just to say Happy New Year. You know, they are very dedicated to their customers, and I love that, because that is a big key thing in when you're constantly buying a product off of a company. You need to have that relationship, and they are fantastic. And I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Yayoge. They send you a TARDIS like box. Sorry, my kids are fighting. So they yeah, the box is like the TARDIS. They will send you 30 ml tubes of polygel. They'll sit in, like, you get a lot, right, of polygel. And then like their kits are really inexpensive. Like I think the first kit I bought was like an 830 ml tube of polygel. It was 8 tubes and it was £25, and I got a lamp, I got polygel, brushes, top and base coat, jewel forms. I was amazed with what was coming out of this box. And like it just, and they just, I love Yayoge, guys. I'm obsessed with it. I think they are fantastic. And do you know what? I hope Yayoge keeps bringing out different sorts of polygels. Like, the way I look at it is Macart is doing really well, and they're creative and they're progressing. And I really want Yayoge to do that, because I can see Yayoge has so much potential, and they could really, really make so much more customers if they got a few extra like different kits out. And I know eventually they will, but I love Yayoge for that reason, that they are very high quality. Price is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. And Macart and Yayoge, of course, you do get lamps with the kits as well, so that is fantastic as well. I would highly recommend Macart, Yayoge. And my next one has to be Savvyland. So Savvyland, before, like I said, in June last year, that's when we started to have other companies start to send things to the UK. Before that, everything was, I had to buy everything off of Wish and AliExpress. I still do mind off of AliExpress, but a lot more companies now are starting to cater to the UK, which is fantastic. But Savvyland, I can remember buying Savvyland off of AliExpress, and like their tubes, they sell them separately. You have every colour under the bloody sun and glitter. I was like, wow, because all I could get before was just like nude polygels, and then I found Savvyland, and I was like, there's every colour under the rainbow here. Like, whoa, what's going on? Their polygels are fantastic to work with. They are cheap and affordable, but they're not low quality, they're high quality. You can get kits now as well. They started doing kits, I think middle of last year, when they started like really getting a name for themselves. They do dip powder even now, you know. But like that was the thing as well. Yayoge and Savvyland I bought off of AliExpress, and I was like, oh, they're gonna come and they're gonna be awful. Oh boy, no, they overwhelmed me. They were so fantastic with their quality. I was shocked, you know. And you know when you like have a low expectation and then you finally get a high one, you're like, what? Oh my gosh, that's what I was like with Yayoge and Savvyland. So I have to give them their props. And also, Savvyland is great for customer service. You hear back from them within a couple of hours or the next day. I'm in a different time zone to a lot of companies, so, and they still get back to me pretty quick. So, you know, I cannot complain. I had to put Yayoge on this list because, and this is because Gershon was one of the polygel kits that was available to the UK. They have a lot of polygel for the price, but they are a little bit more pricey in my opinion, but you do get what you pay for, and their quality is great. The polygels are not sticky, they're firm. I like the firmer non-sticky polygels, that's my opinion, and all the brands that I've just said now don't have sticky soft polygel. They have nice firm but they're not too firm, you know. It ranges from like mushy firm soft firm to firm, but not like firm to the point where you can't move it. But Gershon are definitely have got to be put on the list, because they do have high quality products, and you do get a lot for what you pay for, and you get everything that you need apart from like a lamp. I think that's the only company on this list that I don't think you get a lamp with their kit. I think. Yeah. So the next polygel brand that I'm going to talk about is Cossalia, and the reason I've got to put this on the list is because Cossalia is literally like my pride and joy. They were there from day one for me. I bought my first kit was Cossalia, and I have loved their polygels. I wouldn't recommend their acrylic and builder gel kits that you see on AliExpress and Wish, you know, with all the colours and the glitters. I wouldn't recommend them. I've tried them. I had a video. I never uploaded it because it just didn't work. I didn't even make a nail because it was just awful. But their polygel, highly recommend. It's a nice texture and it's really cheap. You get a lamp, you get everything and extra with Cossalia. That's the fantastic thing about it. Yeah, it's great for beginners as well. Like I said, I'd highly recommend it, 100%. So yeah, they're the top 5 brands that I would highly recommend for polygels. But the kits that I would recommend for the top 5, number 1 would have to be Macart Pink Polygel Kit. It's got to be on there because it is like the best. I think that was the first kit where everyone was like, what? It's a theme, it's got colour and it's got different pink shades and glitter and it had everything that you needed. I would highly recommend Macart's Pink kit for that reason. The big one though, not the small one. My number 2 would have to be Yayoge's Nude Polygel kit because it's so inexpensive and all of the freaking stuff you get in it. You're literally like paying for it. Oh, guys, I think, like I said, the first kit I got, there was just everything and more, and it was like £25. Like, that's fantastic. I'm sorry. I'm such like a nerd for like, well, no, I'm such a bargain hunter. So I love it when I find things like bargains and cheap products that are actually fantastic. Number 3, I would have to go with, and I have to say the Cossalia, the first kit that I got, the nude one, I'll put like pictures in the video hopefully, and I'll link everything down below that I talk about. But Cossalia's nude kit, I'd have to say that is number 3 because, like I said, it was fantastic, it was cheap, and it came with a lamp as well. Number 4, I think I'd have to say any of Saviland's coloured theme kits, like the pink, the blue, or the purple, not the newer ones, the older ones. They are great and they come with everything you need, and it is a nice variety. I'd say the nude, or well, yeah, the nude, because you'd have like pinks, then you'd also have glitter, so you'd have like a nude colour, but you'd also have a bit of glitter. So it's like, you know, you're all in one. And I can't think, what is another kit that I would recommend? I suppose I'd have to say Gershon, their kit, like their standard nude polygel, if you like a high quality with a little bit more price range, they do have fantastic. They've got like 2 nude ones. They've got one with red and one with like a red colour, and then you've got like the standard nude. One of them, because they are great for beginners as well, if you want to try like a firmer polygel. Cossalia is a little bit more softer. But yeah, they're the top 5. I will link everything down below and hopefully I'll be able to put pictures in the video. So we do have a few questions off of a few people. Alicia wants to know how to take proper care of your practice hand. So I hope I said your name right, by the way. But anyway, practice hand, the silicone hands, I know that they are a lot of money, but the thing is, don't treat it like it's glass, because it's silicone. Nothing sticks to silicone bar dust. The way I look after my practice hand is when I get dust and stuff on my silicone hand, I either just wash it in the sink with some warm water and some hand soap or dish soap. Don't scrub it with anything. Or I just use like an alcohol wipe or a Dettol wipe, and I always keep it in this little bag that it came in, and it stops it from getting dust as well. But yeah, you just gotta go for it. Don't be scared to use your practice hand, because you bought it for a reason, and that was to practice. So yeah, just, you know, it's fine, and you honestly, you won't mess up the hand, because like, I can be honest, I'm clumsy and my hands lasted, so yeah. I hope that helps. So Sacred Serpents did ask what's the best Mortimer and acrylic system to use. I have to be honest, I only left this in because I don't really use acrylic. I haven't really used acrylic, but the gosh, the brands that I have been told that that have been highly recommended to me is Not Polished and Model 1's acrylic system. As for dip powders, I would go with Akia, which is AIKKER. They are fantastic. They are my favourite dip powder company, and I'll leave a link down below in the description box of them as well, but they are fantastic. But as for acrylics and Mortimers, I don't like Mortimer acrylic that much because the Mortimer always smells, and I've got 2 small children, so I don't want my house to smell of acrylic. I hope that makes sense. But sorry I couldn't really give you more advice, but hopefully one day I would be able to, but right now it's just polygel and builder gel and dip powder for me. But yeah, thank you for your question though. And then the last question is Miss Nice, and she asked what was the worst and best polygel that I have tried. So I'd already answered the beginning part of your question at the beginning of the video, so there's no point in repeating that. But I wouldn't say it's the worst polygel that I've tried, but I definitely didn't like Beetle's polygel. It wasn't a bad polygel per se, polygel even, my voice went. It's not a bad polygel per se, it's just, I didn't like how soft it was, but that was just my personal preference. I know that a lot of people have said that they really like the polygel, but like I said, I prefer like the firmer, non-sticky polygel, and I just had a nightmare with Beetles. But I'll actually leave the review in the eye so that you guys can watch if you want to go back and watch that. But I know a lot of people do like Beetle's polygel because it's softer. Like, everyone has their own preference. I prefer firmer. Someone else might prefer softer. I've seen a lot of great reviews on it. It's your own personal preference. That is all it is. But anyway, guys, I'm coming up to the end of the video now, so I'm going to actually end it here before I get cut off. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to keep on smiling. Don't forget to stay safe, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.